Hi friends, this is Chris.
Gigi.
So we're talking about doctors and medical care here in Korea, and I read a really interesting on Reddit. Someone was complaining that they didn't feel like the doctors would answer their questions enough in Korea and spend enough time with them in Korea. And so I want to have this sort of conversation with you about that. The first point is that healthcare is definitely cheaper here in Korea than USA.
A lot cheaper.
A lot cheaper. So one of the reasons why then the doctor wouldn't necessarily want to talk to you is because they're going to see more patients throughout the day, right?
Yeah.
So the person would complain, like for example, you go in, you say, I have a cold or something like that. They give you a standard, like, bag. Or no, they actually don't give you. They write a prescription, and then you take that to the
Pharmacy.
The pharmacy, yeah. And then they just give you like just the standard cold medicine. And so some people, they want to feel like at least they have more custom
service thing.
Yeah. So they kind of felt like the Korean doctor just doesn't answer your questions, doesn't spend enough time with you. Maybe you want to know what every single dog does.
You can ask simple question, I guess, but I'm not sure the who's writing that post that he wanna like spend like 30 minutes with doctor or 10-minute doctor, but we don't really do that here.
Yeah, so that was the interesting part because this person was trying to make the case that like the sort of customer service of the doctors doesn't feel personal and they don't
really care about you.
Yeah, but so I mean, you laugh. Why do you laugh? Do you feel like the doctor doesn't care about you? Like you want to spend longer with the doctor?
They're not my friends. They're doctors, so they see you and they know what's the problem. So they just tell you what to do and just all like 3 days of medicine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So it's
and plus it depends on what kind of hospital it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So one thing that's really interesting in Korea too is they have a lot of small clinics. They have big hospitals and then small clinics. And what's the difference between the two when you use these things? Like, why would you go to a big one? Why would you go to a small one?
A big one for the like expensive. They have a like expensive scanning stuff, and they do surgery stuff.
Right.
Small clinic when we have cold and just small, not small, just when you have this little bit have symptom of something, you just walk in and just doctor see you and they give you a prescription.
The other thing too, it's really interesting about Korea is a lot of these places you can just walk in without an appointment. That's a real common thing. So it's USA. I mean, you got an appointment for everything, and then if you want to go in just like day of, that would be more of an ER kind of situation, and they're going to charge you a lot more money.
Even ER here is not. It is more than just regular clinic, but it's not that much like USA. ER, I don't know. One time I broke my tooth, so I did it there. I think I paid about $100.
Oh, dollars, like total?
Yeah, total.
Yeah, I mean, and to give you guys just an idea of like how different things are here. I mean, we're talking like a lot different.
And actually, you just recently went to dentist, so you did a crown thing, crowning, and you pay total about $350.
Yeah, like $300 to $400, and then we Googled it because I was feeling kind of sad after going to the dentist, right?
And that's kind of a lot too, a lot for going to see doctor in Korea.
Yeah, but like just talking about the dentist thing recently, I think the cost for a crown in USA is like more 600 to 2,000. At least that's what Google says. So, so basically double or a lot more than double.
Yeah.
Yeah. So costs are so much cheaper here for everything. Maybe you can't spend all day every day. I should rephrase that. Actually, here in Korea. One of the things that people complain about from the USA is that people overuse the doctor. So like your dad likes to go to the doctor all of the time.
So that is also probably the bigger problem in Korea. So now they're starting to change the law.
Oh, okay.
So even a foreigner who has a job here, that they can get the medical service the same as us.
Okay.
And sometimes they just get a job here, they get the like expensive surgery, then just leave.
Oh.
So
now there's like a time limit. Maybe you have to be here a year before you can do that or something like that. Yeah. Well, it's actually kind of funny you bring that up because think about like because we're talking about quite enough money to where it's worth it for someone to like go through a whole interview process, get a job, get the expensive surgery, and then just leave, opposed to just stay in your
Yeah.
home country. Yeah, medical tourism is a big deal. Well, so the thing is that the person didn't really bring up though, which is something that someone doesn't think about, but Yeji talks about all the time. In USA, because doctors are so expensive, we don't go very often.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Right. So you have that thing we don't go very often.
So even if we were in Cary, North Carolina, so I wanted to the scaling, but they say, oh, our price is 100. It's the cheapest, scaling, but in Korea you can just do $10. So
She's
since
talking about like a teeth cleaning.
yeah, scaling teeth cleaning.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's 10 times more. So I don't know.
And a lot of stuff in Korea is included.
Yeah.
So, I'll just give, for example, you say the example of eye exam. If I go to here to get glasses, the eye exam is free. There's no charge for that.
No.
Yeah, in here there's no charge.
Yeah, but you gotta.
In USA, they may charge you like $100 for that. Yeah, just for the eye exam is that you look through that thing and you do the
even
air
if
on
you go
your.
to see doctors, it's not 100. Just go to like special eye doctor, it's not gonna be 100. It's less than $10.
Yeah, everything's like I think because some people say like, so why are the costs so different? So my understanding, there's a lot of explanations, but one reason is in USA, like people will just sue you like crazy. So doctors, a big concern for them is getting sued. So you have to have a lot of insurance, right? No, it matters. Like increase your costs considerably. So I think here in Korea, it's harder to sue your doctor if
You can sue.
It's
but
harder,
it's
though.
harder, but people generally,
Yeah.
if there is not even, if there is accident, you can sue them. But
yeah. And I don't know like how often there are accidents where the doctors do a bad surgery and then you sue
Yeah.
people. The other issue is when in Korea, when you go to the doctor more often, it's not just more often. It's part of you could say Korean culture or Asian culture or Confucian culture, how you want to say it. You respect doctor here more and you respect teacher here more, right? These kind of people are more respected. It's a higher level of
these days,
society.
Teacher it's not like old time.
So the young kids don't respect teachers so much anymore.
Not so much like not my generation. Like
Would they feel the same about doctor then? Young kids don't respect doctor anymore?
no, because they make a lot of money. So
Sure.
it's about the money, I think, not about the respectation.
And this relates to, so for example, in USA, if you talk about COVID, just for example, for some people they get like all emotional and stuff like that. It's weird. The whole thing in USA is weird. So what I mean by that is like in Korea, I think Korea and Taiwan were the two countries that handled it really, really well. Basically, people don't freak out.
Yeah.
People just freak out in USA. They like the doctor says, take this medicine. The doctor says wear a mask. People say, okay, the doctor's telling me. But in USA, people are like, that's my body. I'm not going to listen to a doctor. What does doctor know? Doctor, they're just trying to cheat me. So like, and for those of you who find my channel, say through my video with my mom, she is from Vietnam, right? She grew up or not grew up, but she lived most of her life actually in the USA. But she, for whatever reason, she also doesn't trust doctor. So it's not just Americans necessarily don't trust doctor. Some countries, for example, in my mom's experience, they could be maybe they weren't doctors when she was a kid or something like that. Because there's some people out there that maybe like, I'd rather pray to my God,
Yeah.
for example,
does that.
right? Opposed
I
to,
believe their God or the super.
go to an old shaman,
Yeah, shaman.
or old style medicine opposed to go to a, quote, I say quote Western doctor, but it's a long topic. And like I said, for Koreans, this idea that I'm just going to ignore my doctor is kind of weird.
It's just my thought that in Korea when you're sick just go to the doctor and
Right.
they tell you what to do, and cost is like we eat used to like $3, $4, something like that. So we are more feel free to and go to see them, but
Yeah.
America it's so much, it's too much. So it's going to see doctor is a lot more stress. So you're psychologically, oh, I'm not sick, I'm fine. I don't need doctor. Whenever you go see doctor, it costs a lot.
Yeah, the other thing too, like here in Korea, my understanding is most insurance things, that you get the free health scanning every year, right?
Every 2 years.
Oh, every 2 years, okay. Oh, then it must be every year for a certain age. Oh, I think it's above a certain age every year. Yeah.
Odd and 뭐지? 홀수 짝수.
Like odd and even years?
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
talking about? Oh, so
Certain year, odd year.
oh, that's based on your birthday, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they divide it like which is self scanning. You know, the thing is, which, if you guys watch our videos from Busan, the government takes a more active role in your health. I'll give you a simple example that is not talked about enough in USA. Here we have exercise equipment everywhere. And I don't know if that's every city or just the big cities. Because definitely in Busan and Seoul, like here in Busan we have it. Oh, so you think it's every city has exercise equipment?
So, yeah.
So like exercise equipment, or the other one would be like walking areas. In USA, it's all over the map. So some cities have like really good parks and really good like exercise area. It's free. I mean, that's part of, you know, yeah, some cities not at all. But here, at least in Korea, it seems like the government spends money on exercise stuff. You know, why would you do these kind of things? And this is understanding living in Korea. It's not just Korea, but you know, other countries around the world that are not USA. Is if you take care of the public health, then invest the money now, opposed to having to spend too much money later.
I think it's all related to, you know, like just the insurance company. Just our hospital is part of government. But hospital is all like business company.
Yeah, so that's been something that people have been worried about too, regarding the. Sorry, I think I got a spider web on me or something.
Yeah.
Did you get the spider?
I got bug bite too.
Did you get a bug bite? Sorry. It's a live show, there has been some sort of talk, and this has actually been in the news, where they want to increase the supply of doctors and stuff like that. And the AG was concerned. We talked about that, where some of the hospitals might go more for profit.
Yeah.
Right.
And we don't need more doctor. Even if we need more even if we, you know, like have more doctor, they're gonna go all skincare, those kind of.
Oh, I see.
Field, not a like keys.
Well, not just skin. So
surgery.
We would say like plastic surgery,
Yeah,
right, that kind of stuff. So and there's some plastic surgery that is more like necessary, like you get in a car wreck or burns, and then there's some that's completely
we need
optional.
A specialist, but those kind of skin doctors think they just need to graduate it, the medical school, then they.
Oh, and they can go right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and there's a lot of money in it. So basically, if Korea starts to go down that way, we may see changes, meaning that the whole healthcare system becomes for profit. Because in USA, I think we all kind of know that there's a lot of money in this stuff. So that's one of the advantages of if you don't have that system, you keep costs low, because the concentration isn't on let's all make a bunch of money. The concentration on let's keep the public health. That's why I mentioned the parks and the other stuff like that. So anyway, this is a beginning of a conversation about healthcare in Korea. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask, please ask, and we'll make another video on that. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. So say goodbye. Bye.